Aloha and welcome to A Word with Ward. I'm Representative Gene Ward. I represent the area from Hawaii Kai to Kalama Valley. And we are in our series of continuing discussions with community leaders in the Hawaii Kai area. The last session we had was with the Hawaii Kai Lions. Today's session, we are honored to have the Hawaii Kai Rotary Club. And I'm going to introduce our guests, and then they're going to say a few things about themselves. But I'm going to start with my left. Henry Jakobovits is the past president of Rotary. Henry, tell us a little bit about yourself.
My name's Henry Jakobovits, and I'm past president last year and a couple of years ago for the Hawaii Kai Rotary Club. I joined Rotary in about 1993, and was it the exact date?
It's been a long time.
It's been a long time, but I got started with it and just couldn't stop. It's great.
And when you're not in Rotary,
I fix computers and chase viruses for a living.
Oh, we're going to get back to that one.
Okay.
The present president is Judy J. Judy, welcome to the program.
Thank you very much. Most people know me as Judy J, the realtor. I'm also Judy Jakobovits. That's my real name. I come from Montreal, Canada. What people don't know about me is actually that I was a social worker with a master's in social work. Came to Hawaii in '71, where I immediately became a realtor and love it. I'm on the Professional Standards Committee of the Board of Realtors. I am current president, and our little club is just doing fabulous.
Can you speak French?
Oui, je parle français un peu.
Oh my goodness, okay, Montreal was the giveaway on that one.
Yeah.
And we also have the present district governor-elect, if I get that right, Chet del Santo, and you are the past president.
Yes, I've been in Rotary 12 years now. I've been president of our club 3 times. I've been an assistant governor 4 times. I'm now district governor-elect, and I will become district governor July 1st next year, and responsible for the 48 clubs on the islands.
Okay, welcome to all of you again. And
you.
for those who are viewing, we've heard about Rotary. Is that the group with the secret handshake, or what should they know, Chet, about Rotary? What does Rotary stand for? What does it do?
Rotary is 2 things. It's a service organization, and it's also a networking organization. There's 1.2 million Rotarians around the world, 200 countries, 540 districts, and 48 clubs on the islands of Oahu. Our motto is service above self, and we're very involved in both local and international community service projects.
Service above self, that's a standard that we in the legislature should listen and abide by and hear very loud and clear. What are some of the projects that exemplify service above self? Are any of those things coming to mind overseas, and then we'll come maybe locally to the Hawaii Kai? Have you got something, Henry?
Well, yeah, we have several international projects. One of them is our Kenya orphanage project, which we took on a few years ago, and we'll have pictures for that later, I think, coming up. We have the Afghanistan School Supplies Project. One of our members has been going to Afghanistan for the last 38 years, twice a year, which is hard to believe. But he's a gem collector, and he fell in love with the mountain village schools up there, and they really needed school supplies, so our club provides them. We have many other international projects. It just the list goes on and on. But
do you have any French-speaking projects that Judy J gets involved in?
You know, we should.
That's an advantage.
That's true.
We actually will be doing a vocational training team to Morocco, which is French speaking.
That's right. Coming up in his year.
So Judy's going to be front and center on that?
She will be with me there.
Polio project, that's one I think that a lot of people may have come to mind when, at least
I'll
for me.
answer that one, yeah.
Judy, you want to tell us about the polio?
Yeah,
project?
it was developed by a wonderful group of Rotarians in 1985. They decided that they wanted to have a world free of polio. And so through the ingenuity and creativity and the countless visits of Rotarians to these remote villages and countries all over the world, taking these 3 precious drops of the polio vaccine and immunizing the children. We are this close to having a polio-free world. We have less than 100 cases in 4 countries. I think they are India,
Pakistan, Afghanistan.
Less than 100 cases in 4 countries.
Worldwide.
Yes,
last year.
worldwide. This
Whoa,
close.
that's huge.
After there are no new cases for 4 years, I believe.
3 years.
3 years, then the world will be polio free.
And if it rises back up, Rotary is going to rise back to keep it down.
We've been batting it down since 1985.
You know that Bill Gates has helped us by donating a substantial amount of money to continue our fight against this disease. Substantial.
Is that number publicly available, or?
Is it 200 million to be matched by
263 million.
To Rotary.
To Rotary.
263 million.
But the Rotarians had to
We had to match it.
the 263 million. So we donate every year annually to the Polio Foundation.
It's got to be a program that you're all very proud of.
Very.
Very
Yes,
proud.
it is. The people who have been fortunate enough to go on site and deliver the drops say that it changed their lives forever to be out there and see the joy in people's eyes as their children are being protected. So,
Some of you know I was in the Peace Corps, and we always wanted to make a difference. What's the motivation for you guys to become Rotarians? What was going on in your head? Henry,
a lot of different reasons why people join Rotary, but each person has their own reasons. Myself, I joined it because I liked the guest speakers that they had every week, and it was like dinner and History Channel at the same time, so I was very interested. But that's just how I got started. Once I learned about all the projects and everything, people come to give back some of their time to the community and to the world, and to pay forward a little bit their blessings. People come to for social reasons, to meet their neighbors and network with their local community. People come for fellowship and friendship every week. We have meetings every week. Not everyone can attend every week, but it's really fun when you do attend a meeting and you get together with your friends. They also, you get a lot of personal satisfaction from doing these things. And if you have an idea for a project or something, you go into your Rotary Club and say, hey, I want to do this. And next thing you know, it's a project. Judy bought a cow for the Kenya orphanage on a spur of a moment, and it started a whole new project. So it's
You bought a cow. Tell us about that.
Well,
You didn't have a cow, you bought a
There
cow,
was-
is the expression.
one of
goes.
our members was involved with the priest who ran a small orphanage, and they were very much in need of all kinds of things. And so we came up with the idea that if we bought them like a cow, a chicken, a pig, a goat, they would start becoming self-sufficient. So I started off, because the cow was the most expensive, $500, and then we started selling these chickens and goats everywhere, and now that little orphanage is flourishing.
that
And
orphanage became a model.
Yes, and it makes us feel very good. But I just want to add one thing. I wanted to join Rotary because, of course, Chet, my husband, loves it, but it was time to give back. I was giving money to cancer and to American Red Cross and Doctors Without Borders, and I still do, but I was aware that a lot of the money went to pay for a tremendous amount of overhead. In Rotary, every dollar that you give is going to be given back to the community in forms of scholarship, aid, whatever. Every dollar that I give to Rotary, I know is going to be spent to help people.
There's no
And-
overhead. Rotarians volunteer.
Plus,
their
one
own
other
time
thing,
and travel.
if you like to travel, you can travel anywhere in 200 countries practically, and look up a Rotarian group. You will have instant friends, instant dinner. It's just fabulous.
Okay, Chet, how do we get in on this? Is this a secret society, or is it
No,
open? You know,
it's-
people who are
it's,
listening who are not Rotarians, what are they talking about? Is this an exclusive club? How does one become a Rotarian?
Very, very simple. Go to any one of the 48 Rotary clubs. You can find those at rotaryd5000.org. It will list all 48 clubs. I will add one other thing, though, to the projects that I think was critical. Schools no longer give vision testing to kids. Okay? So Rotary found out that this is a very big need in the local community. All the Rotary clubs are doing vision testing around the island. We in Hawaii Kai, we do 5 different schools. It is surprising, even in Hawaii Kai, you have between a 20 and a 40% of the kids fail vision testing.
That's huge.
It's amazing.
Huge.
It's amazing.
It is really huge. And a lot of times the teachers do not know that these kids can't see. We've added a new test this year, which we've started testing for color blindness. And we're finding probably 2 kids out of, or 3 kids out of every school is colorblind, which is amazing to me.
In fact, I'm one of those 18, I think it's 12 or 18% actually, but I'm only slightly between some colors, not fully.
Oh, you'd love to take our test. Tell you which colors you need.
But when you say 20 to 40% of the kids fail the test,
Vision test.
that means they have to have corrective vision
Yes.
following
Yes.
your testing?
Yeah.
What do you do
And
then? Or do
we have
you
an
send a note to the
arrangement with
parents, or
we have a letter we send to the parents. We work with the American Optometric Association. If the parents can't afford glasses, they have a fund where they can give glasses to the kids. So we are working in conjunctions with another organization in order to provide not only vision testing but also glasses should they need it.
good project. In fact, let's go closer to Hawaii Kai, where hopefully a number of our viewers are listening. Where do you guys meet? What time do you meet? And how would one get to your club or to get into your specific club other than going on the website?
Well, I'm very proud of the fact we found a good home in Hawaii Kai. We meet at Zippy's, Hawaii Kai.
Nobody knows where Zippy's is, do they?
No.
Okay,
you can't find
Zippy's, okay.
Zippy's, 5:30 Tuesday evenings. Public is welcome.
Zippy's, 5:30 Tuesday evening.
Tuesday evenings. And our, again, RotaryD5000.org is the website. You can go and find about all the clubs in Hawaii. And then our little club is called the Rotary Club of HawaiiKai.org. And you can find about our meeting times, our guest speakers, etc.
So if anybody's watching from any other part of the islands, not just Oahu, but any other part of the islands, District 5000, they go on the website and they will know what place is near to them, when they meet. Do they have to have an invitation to come, or they can just
Guests
show
are
up?
always welcome to show
Guests
up.
are always welcome.
So
Always welcome.
come as you are at the door.
Come as you are at the door. We're 1,800 strong and want to grow.
Okay,
And
let's talk about your
phone
Hawaii-
number.
Oh, phone number.
Sure.
Sure.
536-8778. 536-8778 if you want to call and get more information. And
That's
you
the
don't
district.
have to. That's the main number we'll give out first.
You want to give ours out?
Ours is 536
No,
395-5535. But let's not confuse everybody. That number right there will get you straight to the district. And 536.
And is that where the district governor hangs out, at the 536 number?
He
That's
does.
where the district governor-elect hangs out.
Or the district governor-elect hangs out? Okay, let's drill down into the Hawaii Kai community and some of the
Okay.
projects that you've got there. You want to outline some of those, Henry?
Well, sure. We've got lots of projects in Hawaii Kai. I made a little list. I just run through real quick. We have the Girls Court Project, which is
That's a good one.
more for the state of Hawaii. Girls in juvenile court system who are being rehabilitated for whatever reasons they're there. One of their last things they do before graduation is we have this, we call it the computer class, the girls court class. We build or rebuild 18 to 20 computers and have them ready for these girls to come in, and we give them a toolkit with screwdrivers. They tear the computer completely apart, put it all back together. Then we have Chris Takei, who's a security specialist, come in and talk to them about internet safety. That's one project. It's very exciting. It's
That must have
new.
something to do with your business then.
Yeah, I kind of got started with
So you
that.
teach, now these are girls who were in court or in
They're
trouble, or what's the
They're
context?
they're been in trouble. They're in the court system and they're graduating from their rehabilitation classes.
And they're still in school, teenagers? Or?
A lot of them are everyone has a different story, but they're all under 18. And Judge Radius was the judge who handled the program, set it up. She's retired now, but that's one project.
Can I jump in with just one that's going on right now? Malama Moana Lua is a...
in the Bay.
Yes.
Yeah.
And they're also trying to do many more green projects. And our little club donated a substantial amount to the Kaiser Rain Garden Project, which is going to be held this Sunday. If anybody wants to come and help dig plants to help the water flow and everything, they're more than welcome. Sunday the 30th at Kaiser High School. We also have an Interact Club, Kaiser High School Interact Club. They are 35 strong. I am so proud of them, and they're going to take part in this. So this is Kaiser.
So the Interact Club, in case people missed it, is where high school kids can get involved in Rotary. They don't have to wait
That's
till
right.
they grow up like...
Right.
They
like
do
adults.
the same thing. They get inducted. They go through the four-way test. They are Rotarian members, and I am so proud of them. They do so many things.
Chet,
It
what's
is
the four-way?
so
Is
great.
that the secret handshake, the four-way test? She says they got to do the four-way test. People may be...
That is
No.
the secret handshake.
It is not.
What's the four-way test?
The four-way test is the way we live, okay? And it should be a way every business tries to live. It's 4 simple principles. It was developed by a business, actually, that was dying, and he wanted to make a difference. So he came up with 4 simple rules for all his salesmen to live by. First rule, is it the truth?
Is it the truth? Now that's one
Number
we
one.
need again in this building here in the
Second
Capitol.
rule, is it beneficial to all concerned?
Win-win.
Win-win.
Okay.
Third will it build goodwill and better friendship?
Okay, relational, civility, good interpersonal
fourth,
relations.
Henry?
Fourth is, will it be beneficial to all concerned?
Another win-win then.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then we added our own 5th one, which is unofficial, was, is it fun?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay, that's the incentive to
Yeah.
get involved as it goes.
Other
The following
projects.
thing. Yeah, well, let's go back to
We're
projects.
running out of time, I think, but we have the dictionary project she mentioned, which is where we test their vision, and then we give them a dictionary and a ruler that's done to all the 3rd graders in the Hawaii Kai area. We buy the
Give them
dictionary,
a
their own personal dictionary with their name in it, and most of them it's the first book they ever got.
Is it an iPod or is it electronic?
It's
or
no
an iPod?
old-fashioned, no batteries.
And kids nowadays, you know, they're getting a little bit more into the electronic version.
A
But
few years from now, we may have to buy them electronics, but
maybe.
right now this
Okay.
is a,
So every kid gets a dictionary.
The
What
dictionary-
schools have you given dictionaries to in Hawaii Kai?
Camellia Wiki, Hahaoni,
Cocoa Head?
Cocoa Head, Chet Trinity,
Holy Trinity.
Holy Trinity.
okay.
What's the other ones? I'm missing a couple.
Yeah.
There would be Neil
There's
Valley,
5.
Yeah.
where
Yeah.
you've got the private school that just bought out the beautiful beachside
No, that one we
area.
do
No.
not.
No,
that
we
one
do-
we do not do.
Oh,
It's
we
We do the
all-
public schools.
Only
Okay,
public
public
schools.
schools.
We also, go ahead.
I'm trying to think of which one I'm missing.
Well, and we also have the scholarships. We're really big on scholarships at
Yes.
Rotary. We have,
Yes.
from our club, we give out thousands of dollars in scholarships just from our club. We have a special, one of our Rotarians.
Scholarships to do what?
College scholarships, educational scholarships.
So if we get some high school kids watching who think,
Absolutely.
hey,
Call
can
us.
I go to,
Absolutely.
I don't have any money to go to college in the mainland, or is it small? Is it big enough to go to the mainland on a scholarship?
It's big enough to help. The international,
It's
starting with our
$5,000.
club, we have $2,000, $3,000, $5,000 scholarships. Then Rotary District has its scholarships. Then Rotary International has its scholarships. They even have full 3-year international scholarships, everything paid for.
Wow.
So our club does that. One of our members who passed away recently was Don House. He was a lifetime Rotarian, wonderful person. He was a teacher. He loved kids. So we started a Don House Memorial Scholarship on his behalf. And now we've given out, I don't know, $10,000, $15,000 last year. And
But our district has given over $350,000 in scholarships annually.
Every year.
And please, anybody from Hawaii Kai, please apply to us because you have a good chance, very good chance of getting at least a $5,000 scholarship per year.
And how do they do that when you say please apply? What do they do, Judy?
They call their school principal. The school principal will call us because they know about us and say, I have some applications for you.
So the school principal would be the facilitator?
Right,
to
or the
contact-
guidance
school
counselor.
counselor.
Like a school
Okay,
counselor.
okay, some from the school, not the student themselves. In case
And
they
of
were-
course you can
Or
call
they can call
us.
us and then we'll tell them.
Email too, I forgot to mention.
Hawaii Kai is a smart, aggressive group, you know. They may send kids who want to call straight away and...
Absolutely.
and
Just
button
email
holders.
us. We'll give them the
Because
application.
Henry, you said 3 years overseas. Are you saying they could study in another country?
Chet can address that
Yes,
better than
sir.
I can.
We have a number of programs. We have what they call a student exchange, where a high school student from,
Yeah.
we just had one from Kaiser High School, went to Italy for her senior year. So she studied her final year of high school in Italy. We go all over the world.
And that was a full boat or full...
Full,
No kidding.
housing, everything is covered by Rotary for the whole year.
That is a
okay.
blessing.
It is a blessing. She said she found it was very hard because they're a little more advanced than we are. And plus, it's taught in Italian.
Italian.
It's not taught in English.
Ambassadorial.
She is going to an Italian high school studying. We also have same thing for college students that want to go and they study abroad for a year. We also have the Peace Scholarship, which is a 2-year advanced degree, master's degree in peace and conflict resolution. And that program is only taught in 6 universities in the world. And that is a full $50,000 scholarship for those 2 years. all covered by Rotary.
Oh. That's quite an attraction for young people, and then I would assume some of those then later become Rotarians.
Well, we hope so.
We hope
yeah.
so.
Certainly encourage
They
them.
do actually.
Definitely
Yeah.
hope
Yeah.
so.
What other projects? When I was reading before our interview, you have book sales and you have garage sales, luncheons,
Right.
all kinds of.
We do things to raise funds. We do projects that are fun.
Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving in Hawaii. You wanted Hawaii Kai, so
Yep.
we do Thanksgiving at Lunalilo Home. Our club has been doing that since its inception, every year doing the Thanksgiving dinner for them. Recently, over the years, they kicked us out of the kitchen for health reasons, but we still provide the food and go over there and entertain the guests.
Again, for other people who don't live in Hawaii and they don't know what the Lunalilo Home is, how would you describe that?
As a Hawaiian retirement home. It's for
One of
Hawaiians.
the few that King
Right.
Lunalilo and his trust
Right.
set up, and it's right off of Lunalilo Home Road.
Mm-hmm.
We've helped fix school projects, whether they need a new teacher's room
Well,
or different, all kinds of
Kaiser High School, we went over there because they said they needed a new refrigerator for the teacher's lounge. We walked in there and we said, no, you need a whole new lounge. So we gutted it from top to bottom, new floors, ceiling, lights, paint,
Literally.
sofas, totally did it. And now we got all these other teachers' lounge calling us going, can you do our lounge?
Principal John Sosa was a guest on one of my former programs, and of course we didn't get to the lounge renovation, but that's something next
Well,
time I see you
I
want to
think
mention.
I think if it was like kind of
Number of years
unofficial that
ago.
someone left the key and we did it over the weekend.
That's,
Well, now that all this is on tape, we'll just make sure.
They'll
But,
make
you
it
know,
tear
the-
just tear it out.
But public-private partnerships are becoming more the norm because,
yes, they are.
as your representative, by the way, you're my bosses because you're Hawaii Kai, we cannot do all the things that are necessary to
Yes.
make our communities whole. It's not
Like
possible.
iVision, yeah.
But it's when we get a private-public sector partnership, we can do a lot more together. We can leverage things. We can do a lot of things. But Judy, I want to ask you before time runs out, what are these ideas for these projects come out of the air? How do you manage and get so many things done like
I
this?
just wrote it down a little. It's from the actual creativity, the intuitiveness, the responsiveness of our members. I mean, it is just wonderful what comes out of Rotary. I guess a lot of people don't know that Rotary began the March of Dimes, which became Easter Seals, which became, as you know, a national project. Also, it became so effective it branched out worldwide, took a life of its own. Also, Rotarians in 1945, they had 49 members involved in the drafting of the United Nations Charter. I don't think many people knew that either. We could go on and on. There's right now we're doing shelter boxes. That's gotten so popular that it has taken a life of its own.
Shelter boxes.
Yes.
Shelter
This
boxes.
was something a Rotary Project came up with. It's a box, a big box with a tent big enough for 14 people and all the supplies a family needs to live on with tools, jugs.
You didn't say homeless.
No,
No,
this
this
is
is-
these things we parachute into disaster areas.
Life,
Oh, okay, sorry.
Right.
It's called a shelter
You know,
box.
we're-
yeah.
we're in the
Not a
apex-
homeless shelter.
yeah.
Right.
And-
That's another project. I knew your confusion.
And
but-
just
Okay.
one little thing that Winston Churchill once cited, he was so impressed by the Rotarians in the 1900s. He said, "Few there are who do not recognize the goodwill which is done by Rotary clubs throughout the free world." Winston Churchill.
Well, that's why I wanted to have you guys
I
on, to
like
sort of
that.
get the word out, because it's not every day that people see a Rotarian or know about a Rotarian, but and sometimes they get confused between Lions Club
Sure.
or those people who wear different hats, and secret handshakes is obviously the joke part of it, but to get people to know all the good things that you're doing, that is amazing. I didn't know that Churchill even had made a comment such as that.
Well, we were involved in the United Nations Charter, so he was, I think, around at that time. Yeah.
Oh,
Chet?
And there's another small project that started on Kauai. And Judy, you love this project.
Yeah,
so-
it's called the Rescue Tube Project.
A rescue tube
Right.
project.
And they're putting it on beaches. It's a long cylindrical floating device. And
Those styrofoam cigar kind of
yes,
yeah.
7, 8 feet or
And
six?
it has a number on top. So if you see someone that's in the water that has a problem, you call immediately with a number. They know exactly where you are, and then you go out with that tube to help the person who's
Well,
in
you
trouble.
throw it out to them.
Yeah,
and
so they don't grab you and bring you
Right.
under either.
Uh-huh.
It has saved
it's
already.
like a life preserver on a pole.
Yeah, it has already saved
At the
over
beach.
That
30
is cool.
lives from drowning in our
And that's a
beaches.
Rotary project.
Yeah, new one. Yeah.
It is getting so popular that I think the mainland is going to adopt some of it too. It's
I'm
called
impressed.
Rescue Tubes from little
Unfortunately,
Hawaii. It's a wonderful project.
If they want to learn more about that project, they can find out from Hawaii
Call-
Rotary or from.
From Hawaii Kai Rotary,
Oh,
from
sure.
a district, just
Any
call
Rotary.
the number.
Yeah.
We have a 20-second closing spot for each of you as we wrap up. We've run out of time so quickly.
Huh.
Henry, does anything come to mind as a way of wrapping up?
All right, for 20-second closing,
Yeah.
I would say check out Rotary. Go to your closest Rotary club, call or go on the website, come to a meeting and find out more about what Rotary does, because the more you give, the more you get back, and I'm so hooked, I'm just constantly giving more and getting back more.
It sounds like the more good projects you get, the more and better projects.
More
that you get.
enthusiastic you
Yeah.
get.
Exactly. Chet, then we're going to give Judy a wrap up.
Oh, no.
To me, if you want friendships for life, talk to a Rotary Club. If you want people that are always going to be there for you, talk to a Rotary Club. You will become one huge family around the world.
Excellent. Judy?
I just want to thank you for the opportunity to present us to the world and to Hawaii, and I want you to join us so that we can meet you, make new friends, and bring your great ideas. I love your ideas.
And lastly, let me thank all three of you for bringing this focus on the Hawaii Kai Rotary Club to a bigger audience, and for those who I hope will get engaged. Some of the great things that you talked about, very, very impressive, long range and impacting. And thank you for viewing. This is Representative Gene Ward saying aloha, and until next time, see you again. Bye-bye.